my microphone's over here. Hello. Hey. Hi. Hey, guys. What is good? What is good? What is good? Yeah, man. We're going live everywhere. I'm just setting things up. Yippee! Gaming Inc. Master was good. Sasha, what is good? I like that you still have the hole behind you. I have not touched it. I have not touched it. Someone in the comments of my latest video today said it was like this an Eiffel Tower full of switches, and I agree. Actually, we'll put this here. All right, sick. On Splatoon today. Good. Cool. All right. Hi, Kate. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hello, CDD player. What's good? Moyman, what's good? When will you use the goodie cam? The goodie camera? Oh, this one? Mario Party. That I think that's the. I'll take this out the box when we get to Mario Party, but yeah, that's when I'm gonna use it. Are you disappointed in Switch 2 not utilizing 120 FPS in most games? I don't think disappointed is the right word. It's because I kind of expected it to not work with everything, but like we haven't really received a lot of games at this point, so there's probably some that are gonna be in 120, some are not, some are, you know. But at this point, it's just a waiting game until we get more games, because right now the only one is Metroid Prime. So will I be testing both the Pro GCC and Switch 2 Pro and Switch 2 Pro? Just got Pro GCC. I've tried a good bit of the Pro GCC already. I can say it's absolutely fine. I think the Switch 2 is just like, it's so slight, like it's slightly better when it comes to gyro performance, but the Pro GCC is still really friggin' good. Like still leagues better than a lot of different controllers too, so. But they're both really good. It's hard to like, it's hard to say this one's better than the other, because I feel like at that point when you have two really good controllers that do both have really good input, it's just like they're both quite the same, you know. It's just like whichever one you're gonna prefer at the end of the day. So hey dude, have you played it enough to notice any frame drops? No, I haven't noticed any frame drops actually. Gio, what's good? Nicholas, what's good? I have to go live on TikTok as well. I haven't gone live though yet, so let me go and do that. Splatoon 3. Boom. Easy. Is it better than the Wii U? It is not better than the Wii U, no. But it's extremely smooth. I mean, let's actually just get into it already. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into things, all right? Do we know the internal latencies of the console yet? I've seen someone post the internal latency of the consoles around 4 frames right now. It's around the OS is like 4 frames, which the Nintendo Switch itself was 6. So that's what we're working with right now. But that's still pretty good. On Splatoon 3 itself, it still seems, from what a lot of people have tested already, it still seems to be around 6. But in terms of the actual input, it's more of a thing like you have to feel how it feels to know the difference, because there is definitely a noticeable difference playing this game on Switch 2 than it was on Switch 1. It's a very, very noticeable difference. But, you know. Also, I don't think my Control Freak is now compatible on this controller now. I think they're using Xbox sticks for this controller. The Switch 2 controller, it seems like and these like I think these are different, maybe they're just different sticks actually. Because they're not this is actually too big. That's interesting. Alright. Let's take advantage of that glitch. Alright, so I made that video today. I have to mention one thing, because this is one thing that I did not see or did not know when I was making that video, is that it doesn't work online, and obviously it's kind of like, I didn't want to use the glitch online. I didn't want to use the glitch online, or the bug online, as you saw right there. Because obviously it's just like, I'm getting an advantage out of that. It's a movement advantage. But it's been tested that it actually doesn't work online. But it does work in private battles. Which is, at least for competitive, that's actually kind of like a... If you're playing competitive, that's going to be something that's like... That's not going to be so great. You can squid roll on the ground. This is a bug on the Switch 2 specifically. So, that's only one note that I didn't know about when I made that video today. But it's an important one. But it works in private battles though. That's the only thing. So luckily it doesn't work on online, but you know, it still works. That's the thing. It still happens, you know. But I think honestly, if it did work, just like a lot of people in my comment section today were like, if it did work, just genuinely, like it would be kind of cool if this was just a feature, like a regular feature, you know. Let's take advantage of it in dudes private battles. Oh yeah, this is a glitch-free zone, guys. You can feel free to use the glitch as much as you want, you know. So. Okay. Either way, let's get to it. All right, let's get to it. I don't think I'm gonna play ranked today, but I do wanna play some Anarchy, just to get a good feel of the game. Do I have Cyberpunk? I don't have Cyberpunk. If I did, I'll probably get it on if I did, I probably would get it on what's that called? On PC. Anarchy is ranked? Well, it is, yeah. It's just not X rank. I just think at this time of the day, I don't think I'll find a lot of games for X rank, so. Is there a resolution difference on your screen? Yes. I'm playing this game at 1440p right now. So that's a big difference. You might actually see that on the stream itself. I know especially the YouTube viewers are seeing it on screen, but, you know. Hey, Doof, do you like Turf War? I don't mind playing Turf War, but, you know, I'd rather not. Any hopes for the patch notes? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's gonna be patch. Well, I don't know if there's gonna be. Like, it's expected. Like, we're hoping to see patch notes by the 11th or the 12th or the 10th, maybe the 10th. What day is it today? I'm dead here. The game is running noticeably smoother though, even during the game. Jet Sculpture.
Those of us who couldn't get a Switch 2. Have fun if you got one.
Heck yeah, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh wow, no, the game is running like super smooth. Alright, so just so you guys know, little secret. Obviously, your boy's been playing a lot of Mario Kart Worlds. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart Worlds. Like, a lot of it. This is my first game playing, like, on Switch 2. And I'm actually kind of surprised how smooth the game is actually feeling. Or looking, you know. It's like I mean, I don't know. It's just because it's the resolution buff that I got right now. But noticeably, it's just like clear. I don't have any frame drops or anything like that. It's just like super, super clear, you know? Okay, cool. It's like really, really clear. Is that a Switch? This is a Procon 2, yeah. When you get your Switch 2, it's gonna be better for PvP? 100%. At least for me right now, experiencing. I mean, that was my first ever game. Like I've done the lobby, I've shown videos of it, and then I was just like, okay, I really want to play Mario Kart World. So you guys have seen that I've just been playing Mario Kart World a lot. But it's just like, wow, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The game is just like clear, you know? Doesn't the Switch 2 utilize 5G network? I think it does. I can, I mean, 5 gigahertz, I guess you can. I don't know. Maybe. But, I mean, I don't know. Playing this game at a higher resolution right now, it's nice. It's a nice feeling right now, dude. Switch 2 Pro controllers does not connect to Switch 1, no. How does it run better if Splatoon 3 didn't get a Switch 2 edition update? It's because the game is running on the Switch 2's internals. So, and the Switch 2's internals are stronger than the Switch 1. I think that's just a simple pill. How does motion feel? Really, really, really smooth. Really, 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 really smooth. Like input lag wise, the input lag, like from what people have tested, it's still there, but this is like the most consistent this game has ever felt. And that's the thing, I think also, is that the game could probably only feel better if it's actually like a game that runs natively for Switch 2, you know? Or the game will most likely feel better when it runs natively for Switch 2. I don't know if we're gonna get back in here, dude. Well. The latency is not as good as the gamepad, no. So I'm not too sure about this game. Yeah, rest in peace. Well. We don't win here. How's Splatoon 2 on Switch 2? I am not going to attend Splatoon 2 on Switch 2. Should you wait for the prices to drop for the Switch 2? I mean, depending on where you live, if you have the means and the funds to get a Switch 2 now, it probably would be better to get a Switch 2 now. I'm not your financial advisor here. I'm just a streamer on the internet. But I'm just saying, just because who knows how the world is going to be in a little bit, especially with electronic prices and all that. Oh wait, let me not do... Let me try and get a better comp. Who knows, honestly, what, like... how much, if it's going to be cheaper or not. I don't think it's going to be cheaper. I think like electronic prices for stuff, if depending where you live in the world, it probably will go up. Does it run in 4K? It can run in 4K. If you got the 4K monitor, then yes. You'll buy your Switch 2 at Costco when it goes on a major sale. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for you guys. Where if you have a place where you know that like console prices go up or console prices go down, you need to take a look at those prices and maybe ask them. Plus, it's unlikely for it to drop anytime soon. You'll probably be waiting like 7 or 8 years until there's actually a price drop. So, Is it running 120 FPS? No, 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 no. You're honestly expecting to get a Switch 2 at Christmas? You're fine with waiting that long, though? That's okay. That's okay. I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to get, like, Switch 2s at, like, Christmas or at any other point. I think, because, like, a lot of people have bought a Switch 2, at least from the launch, from launch. Loads of people have. Been a while since you watched. You forgot you were a 96L Deco player. Yeah, I do play a little bit. You think Splatoon 4 will run at 120 FPS? I would hope it does. I would hope that they would want to try to make the game run at that, you know. Cool. Okay. It's out of here. There's a guy right in the middle. Go. Do you think Switch 2 Splatoon 3 still has Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 frame delay? Oh, frame delay. Intiate frame delay. I don't know what intiate means. Or innate. Innate frames delay. What do you mean by that? Yeah. Built in. I don't think it has built in. No, I don't think this game has built in frame delay. Or frame delay. I don't know. I've never had a frame delay before. Or frames being delayed. Unless you mean like in Salmon Run, where like frames get slowed down. I haven't experienced Salmon Run yet, so I don't know. Like input delay. The input, like, I think the input delay is still present. But the gyro input itself, or the gyro input, how the controllers connect to the Switch 2, is much different. Like, so much different that it's, like, insane. Like, it feels much, much better. It's like Wii Motion Plus. Honestly, you're not wrong. It's like there is a buff on like how the game controls, but like, you know, it's a whole lot more consistent, you know. Plus, I think, I mean, at least just playing it right now, there's not a lot of frame drops. Like, you notice straight away that there's like a lack of frame drops in the game. Oh, my wool. The comparison video between the Pro GCC and Switch 2 Pro Controller will be when I've played both of them. But I mean, like I said, this is the first time I'm actually like playing this in real games. So we're kind of like in the process of I'm playing it now, and I'm just trying to get a good feel for it. But right now, we're just starting with the Switch 2 Pro Controller. That just feels like massively different than the original. I will say, though, don't play this game in wireless, though. Like, if anything, like, do not play this game in wireless. Like, if you whatever controller you're using, if you want the best input to controller and feedback or anything like that. If you're using a Switch 1 controller, Switch 2, or Pro GCC, do not play this game in wireless. Because you may encounter more inconsistencies, but it might still be better. What's good, Mel? I hope you're well. Okay, you need to luck to do work. All right. I hope your prep goes well while you luck. What's good, Pawn, by the way? Hope you're well. Wide on Switch 2. Yeah, no, wide. Yeah, wide on Switch 2. Wireless on Switch 1. Unless you're using a Pro GCC. That's different. Because Pro GCC always works wired. But, yeah, no. Wide is just like... In my opinion, wide is just like the way now in on Switch 2. Yeah, it does not have the USB latency. I made my first video, does Splatoon 3 feel better on the Nintendo Switch? That video, it talks about that a lot. Like, it talks about like how wide is now just the way. Some people have been saying also, just to get the question and answer out there. Can you use mouse mode on Splatoon 3? You cannot. And if we could, they would have told us by now. They would have told this. I would have told you guys by now in a video somewhere. But no, you can't use mouse mode in this game right now. What you can do, I'll show you after this game. It's actually kind of cool. Is use the Joy-Con as a mouse in the OS, which I thought was pretty cool. Do you think mouse mode will be marketed in Splatoon 4? Probably. Probably. Can you use the Nintendo Switch 2 wheel as a controller option? We need to know these facts.
Can you use the Nintendo Switch 2 wheel as a control option?
Unfortunately, I don't think you can. You've seen that the Switch 2 has a keyboard and mouse compatibility, yeah. But it depends if the games even allow it to happen too. Allow it to work. Do I think Splatoon 4 is sooner? Well, I think we most likely see it in 2026 or 2027. And if it's 2026, it's late, and if it's 2027, it could be at any point of that year. But I don't know. Do you think Splatoon 4 is going to be compatible? What? Yeah, of course it will be. No, Splatoon 4 of course will be compatible with Switch 2. It's the next console, so yeah, of course. Dude playing on his $500 squid roll cheating machine. Yeah, man. That's insane to say, actually. If a weapon class had to be removed, what would it be and why? Blasters. Because you don't have to aim. I will leave this. We'll find another group. Hey, no, hang on. Look, yeah, you don't have to aim with that. It's just you jump around, you shoot, and there you go. D-Shock, what's good? Do you know if anyone has made a comparison video between between Switch 1 and Switch 2 input lag? Data miner called Cox has done one, and they showed it in handheld, not in docked, but they showed the handheld the results with that. What's it called? Basically, they said like there has not been any change, but there is a difference in how the Switch 2 controller actually handles gyro and a bunch of stuff, or handles input and all that type of stuff. And basically that wide input works a lot better. Yeah. You say get rid of the 52, the Elia. Yeah, but if we get rid of the 52, we have to get rid of all the shooters. And if we get rid of the Elia, then we get rid of all the charges. Well, we can't get rid of the Clash because then it's in a blaster class, you know, so. Is handheld gyro improved at all? I have no idea. I don't play handheld. Do you have more frames per second on Switch 2? Yeah, I mean, not in terms of it's 120, but I don't drop any frames. Noticeably, I'm not dropping any frames. That's kind of rude. That guy's completely dead now. Do all 1080p games on all Splatoon, like Splatoon, automatically get DLSS? I don't know. Is there a noticeable difference with 120 FPS? Well, I'm not playing in 120 FPS, but 120 FPS is a very noticeable difference. That's Alita. Okay. Cool. Are you gonna play during the Fortnite? I'm playing Splatoon, my dude. 120 in Splatoon is gonna be so good. This is true. This is very true. How's the Switch 2 so far? It's so good, dude. So good. Okay. I only have... My people have died. Well... That's a shame. I don't have my GL or my back button set to anything. Do you think Switch 2 will have like rollback or improved netcode? I don't know. I am just a gamer that plays the game. Mouse controls does not work, no. But if they did, we would have known. Or there would be an update to tell us that at some point. Don't know if it's just you, but there is very notable input lag with Switch 2. What are you using? Are you playing on TV? I am playing on a monitor. I think the only ways that you're really gonna notice any sort of input lag, or I mean, it's still there, but like in terms of like really hard input lag, like on the Switch 1, is if you're using wireless or probably using Joy-Cons. Which, of course, Joy-Cons are also wireless, which is why I say you want to make sure that your controller is wired up. Because of wireless, of course, you're gonna get input delay. Because unfortunately, with some controllers, or honestly most controllers, they haven't actually reached the technology where it's like a wireless gaming mouse. So it's just like, I mean, that will happen. But that's why I'm saying, like, you want to play wired, because then you have much better, much more control, you know. Pretty much controllers are still Bluetooth while mouse is 2.4 gigahertz. Exactly. Did you know Switch 2, Splatoon 3, you can control on any surface? I made a video on it. I made a video maybe like 2 hours ago on it, actually. You're connecting the Switch 2 controller on the dock, right? Yes. The game does not have mouse controls, no. I don't know, a lot of people have been saying this. Has there been a rumor out there where someone said Splatoon 3 is going to have mouse controls on the Switch 2? Because, like, there is a, like, honestly, there has been a lot of comments saying that. Or asking if there is mouse controls. And I'm just like, this has never been mentioned ever, dude. Hang on, there's a guy that we have to remove from the chat. Think it's just expectation? Maybe. Because it's just like, no one, like, it's not been mentioned anywhere that mouse controls would come to this game. Or that it's been enabled for this game. It would be cool to see, but it's just like, it's not auto-enabled because, as mentioned, it's only going to be enabled for games that have it enabled. But this, unfortunately, this is not one of those games that has confirmed for it to be enabled, so. If I lose, we will all unsubscribe to you. I'm your #1 fan. I might lose on purpose just to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious, okay? You look closely for mouse controls in Splatoon 3 and you figured there was no Switch 2 edition, so yeah, no. I mean, this is a Switch 1 game still, so it's, you know, if it's a Switch 2 game or it's a Switch 2 edition game, then it is way more likely that it's just like, okay, we could see this happening, but, you know. That killed me, what the heck? Lose the game or the series, one of the two, dude. You might get a Switch Lite or Switch 1. I think Switch 2 is too big for the taking. It's all out of the time. I mean, I will say that Switch 2 is definitely worth it. I honestly think save an extra 100 if you're getting a regular Switch. Don't get a Switch 1 because that's a scam in itself. And I think it's gonna be so much more worth it for the long run if you're thinking about getting a Switch. Because there's gonna be new games too that you will be able to actually play. And games on the Switch 2 you won't be able to play if you get a regular Switch 2, so... You're curious if mouse controls will dominate over gyro. I think they'll both just be the same. You would love Splatoon 3 to Switch 2 edition, but I wonder if they would actually do it, considering. I can't see them doing it, honestly. I'm gonna be real. I really can't, like, I think it would be like crazy if they did. And I would love them to like do anything to this game, obviously, but like I generally cannot see them doing it, you know. How much is it how much is different? Is it slightly more responsive? It's there's a different feeling gyro with all controllers where it feels smoother, especially when you wire up your controller directly to your system. And there's a whole lot less frame drops. The loading is insanely quick. And that's basically the majority of the changes. There's no 120 FPS whether you're playing on TV or on your Switch. The game has to enable it. Nintendo will probably prioritize other games before Switch 4. Or Splatoon 4, sorry. We don't know that. Is it Splatoon 1 smooth? It is not Splatoon 1 smooth. But it is noticeably smoother. Very noticeably smoother. So not worth it. Did you have any capture card issues when setting up? I did have one, but it's I think with a lot of capture cards you have to troubleshoot. What's it called? You have to why can't I speak? You have to troubleshoot it. Like if you have a cable that's not that doesn't work, like how do I describe it? So okay, let me just talk to you about my issue, my capture card. I was using like normally, of course, HDMI 2.1 cables specifically, and when I tried to connect my Switch 2 to basically do 2K, it didn't give me the option. It only gave me 1080p, 4K, 720p, and automatic. It only gave me those options. But what I had to do is I had to switch out the 2.1 cable for a 2.0 cable, and I also had to use the original HDMI cable for the Switch. And I had to use the original one into the Switch and put it into a splitter, and then use a 2.0 to go into my my Elgato, and then it worked. But yeah, I think with a lot of capture cards, you just need to really troubleshoot your stuff. I think it's really important. Otherwise, things are not going to work as how you intend them to work. Sounds complicated. I mean, it's just switching out the cables. Like, even like if you have a so-called stronger cable, it might not work for the Switch 2. Or work properly. But it's just like you have to really make sure that the cables are using are compatible with the ports and all that type of stuff too, so. We gotta paint the zone. Paint the zone. Paint the zone. We're not painting the zone. Oh well. Showering does not work in Splatoon 3 now. You cannot game share to anyone, no. Wait. Do I have any friends that want to game share? Let's set everything up, ready to go. Okay, I'm kidding. We're not gonna do that right now. I went 7-1, but we still lost. But we also had to paint the zone, so. I probably could have. I should have continued with that team. My bad. I shouldn't have left. Andrew, what's good? Does anyone know if you can use the same online subscription for regular Switch? Yes, you can. It's whimsy. If you... Did you do a system transfer? Or have you... I mean, I don't know if you've got your original Switch 2, but... Or if you already got your Switch 2, but... You should... If you do a system transfer when you're setting up your Switch 2... that gets done. It like everything just gets like set up automatically for you. Like you don't have to think about it. You should make sure you do a system transfer when you're moving from your regular Switch to your next for your first Switch to the next Switch. You know, you want to make sure you do that. Otherwise, it's gonna mess things up, and then you have to do it. You don't have a Switch 2, but thank you though. Okay, okay. Yeah, well if you ever do get your Switch 2, just make sure you do a system transfer. When you're setting your Switch 2 up, it's gonna tell you that. So, yeah, you won't have to worry about that. That gets sorted straight away. You've seen some real potential with game share. It's mainly with Captain Toad, but it's only on. System transfer does make everything easier to do, 100%. I still traded, though. You seen some real potential with game share? Oh, I just read that comment. Doesn't give you higher frame rate, it's the difference that the controls are much smoother. Yeah. This is why I'm gonna make a follow-up video for this, just to make everything really clear, and that's why, like, even, like, the latency numbers that people have been coming up with for figuring out, it's gonna be really helpful just to put that all in one, and I can just send that to people instead, so... And I should get that out by at least next week. At least next week. Because I gotta play Splatoon, I gotta play Mario Kart, and I gotta try all these other controllers as well, just to get a really good feel. For everything. Oh, there are people there. Does higher frame rate give you advantage? Higher frame rate does give you advantage. You can see more frames, you can see more things, you know? But we're not playing on a higher frame rate. I'm gonna have to write this stuff down. I'm gonna have to write this stuff down. We have more consistent frames on Splatoon 3, but we don't have a higher frame rate. It's not been confirmed to do that yet. Aw, dang. Random, but did you by chance update this the Pro controller? It's had an update for you I haven't done that, actually. You can do it after, though. You feel like the Switch 2, you see in the notifications of the person being splattered first and then they die? We love that. Rhino! What's good? Is Splatoon better on Switch or Switch 2? Switch 2, for sure. Cool. Hopefully people will use more wired connections now. Hopefully. At least controllers-wise, people definitely can. Wow, I'm dead. I'm dead, yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm like streaming everywhere. I'm dead. Switch 2 update would be slightly higher resolution, and it could be cross-platform. I'm going straight for the zone. Pain! 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 There we go. Oh, I missed him, dude. Oh, we lost the zone. Oh. That's actually really unfortunate. Does wireless Procon have more lag than wired on Switch 2? I don't know. Because I no longer play wireless anymore. Actually, wait. Sorry, I read that question completely wrong. Wireless definitely does have more lag than wired on Switch 2. I read that as, what's it called? As, if Switch 1 wireless had more latency than Switch 2 wireless. That was incorrect. Oh my lord. Okay, wait. We try to find... Actually, no. We leave. Is latency actually better on cable now? Yes. No, it's so much better now. With every single controller, actually. Like, they work like they're supposed to. Switch 2 is so disappointing for you. I got on release and returned it. No games. Well, the games are coming, my dude, but... You know. Like, from a year's time, there's probably going to be a bunch of games on the system. But, I mean, I don't know what you expected to buy a console on release date and say there's no games. Of course, the games are not... They haven't been... They're coming. It's a bacon. I don't know. It came from TikTok, but with TikTok comments, I don't know whether to believe them or not, because sometimes it's just like like they actually mean it, but sometimes they don't. But like, it's really, really hard to tell, at least on TikTok. Don't worry, dude. I'm here. Oh, I was so worried, man. Glad that you're here, Adam. Does it feel as good or even better than the Wii U gamepad? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Definitely not. But I definitely think it can be when we're on the next game, for sure. If not better. Or there's a Switch 2 edition game that comes out. Or if there is a Switch 2 edition of this game, then yeah, for sure. Mouse control does not work for Splatoon 3, no. Where can you get a Switch 2? You missed launch day? I have a link to where you can get one. Yeah, I'm on Amazon. I mean, I don't know about American retailers, but I know on Amazon for the UK you can definitely get one, or you can purchase them now. They'll probably sell out quite quickly though. Yeah, my Nintendo store. Oh. There it goes. Your area still has a bunch? Heck yeah. Would you start using mouse controls if it was implemented in the next Splatoon? I'll give it a try. I'll definitely give it a try. Like, I'd still say that my mouse aim is better than my gyro aim, but like... What's it called? I don't think my movement on this game would be as good if I was playing on mouse. I mean, maybe it would be. I mean, I can work a keyboard, but like, come on. I probably would still prefer to play this game on gyro. It'll be fun to do. Okay, their means their escape is a little bit worse now. Oh my god, Kraken is still so jank to use. Gyro is what made you hop on Splatoon. I wish more shooters would have it. True. Hey, what's good, Andrew, by the way? I'm doing good, man. Is the controller better wired or unwired? On Switch 2, it's better wired. For sure. Yeah, paint us on. Oh, dang it, dude. Almost won a free Switch 2 at a midnight launch. They had a quiz and you missed like 2 questions. That's so sad, man. Which Pro controller am I using? I'm using the Procon 2 right now. But let's give the... I mean, we can give the Pro GCC a try right now too, while we're here. Like, why not? We can give it a try. Let's switch them out. Well, let's switch them around actually. I'm gonna have to... Wait, this probably goes... It'll go to wireless, so... I'm gonna have to switch the controller holder. Change grip. Pro GCC in. Bigger controller, by the way. Procon 2 does feel good. The Pro GCC also feels very good too. The D-pads for the Procon 2, it's pretty good. It's pretty good as well. Can you use the mouse feature with this game and 120 FPS? No. Not with Splatoon 3. Are you going to make a video comparing the Procon 1 and Procon 2 on the Switch 2? Yes. I'm hoping to get a video out like that by next week. Like, if I was to give an estimate, like Wednesday. Today is Saturday, so yeah, like around Wednesday. Why don't you use the Switch? I was just using it, but we're using Pro GCC now. I was just using it. I'm gonna be swapping from both of them between the hours. Okay, go back. Grab that. Trying to do everything I can to live here, dude. No! How's the Switch 2 and playing Mario Kart? Well, it's really, really fun. Really, really good. Oh, dang. That guy, like, right here? No? Okay, back up. Ooh. Now that you're actually playing the Pro GCC, is it slightly worse? Now that I'm actually playing it, there's definitely a difference, but I wouldn't say it's a worse difference. It's more of just a difference that it feels a little different. You know? Because the gyro sensor on this controller is also really accurate. Okay, well, they go away. Do we know if Splatoon supports or will support mouse and keyboard? We don't know that yet. It is something that is not confirmed or anything like that. Let's go, Smooth Brain. Yeah, honestly, that's the first game with the Pro GCC. And honestly, my honest opinion right now, with that run through, both these controllers, both the regular Pro. Wait, where's my OBS? Just so I know what's happening. But like, right here. It's like, okay, it's like just initial thoughts right now. Going back to the Pro GCC, like I said, it was slightly worse. I think I'm going to retract that right now. I think it now is just a matter of how good they feel. Like whatever one is more comfortable. Because that felt really good still. Like that felt like it was very much one-to-one, and the Pro GCC worked as well as you'd think it would. And the Switch 2 controller is still just very good as well. It's just a very safe, smooth, like, it's like both gyro inputs are different. One has a different feeling, and this one, they both just feel different. I mean, that's just what I'm trying to say. It's just that they're both really good, but they both feel different, you know? Why aren't I using new Switch 2 Joy-Cons? This stream is a ripoff. Sorry, I'm ripping you off. Sorry, we only try pro controllers out here for the pros, you know, so it is. Gaming Paradise, what's good? We'll try this for an hour, and then we'll go back to the Switch 2 controller, but... I mean, for right now, for what it's worth... I'm not gonna say one is better than the other in terms of its gyro input, because I think it's just whatever one you're more used to. And they're both good options. But... You know... Have I used Game Chat at all? No. I'll give you a buoy. I saw the squid bag. The game looks better on Switch 2? No, it definitely does. It does. Noticeably better. Bam. Oh, dang, the guy behind me. Switch 2 Bluetooth has better pulling rate, more accurate, and less latency. Faster? I don't believe that. I say wired is still better. Is frame rate stability improved? No, frame rate stability is 100% improved. On Switch 2. At least playing some games right now. Like, it's the first thing that I notice. Besides, like, the smoother gyro, but... Okay. Loading is faster, yes. Do you think Splatoon 3 needs a Switch 2 version? I don't think it does, but it's always welcome. Because it can only do good for the game. Or even it can only be better for the game, you know? Hey dude, how do you feel playing Splatoon 3 on Switch 2? This is a different experience. It's definitely a different experience. Like, well, for one, I'm playing in 2K and like the game feels smooth, like smooth. And yeah. That's my experience so far. We've only been playing for an hour, so, but I feel like even though we've played in this hour, it's, you know. Can you try the squid roll glitch with Kraken? You can't, because it wouldn't work, because Kraken can squid roll wherever it is. It doesn't matter. What happened to the Switch 2 being a little bit better than the GCE? No one has said that. We used the Switch 2 controller. Like, it's right here. We used it for an hour, and then for the last 5 minutes, we've been using a Pro GCC. Just because we're trying both of them out. We're testing both of them out, so. Can I get your link to the Switch 2? Oh yeah, no worries. Let me get you. I got you on that. Hang on. Give me like 1 second. Let me go find the link. Guys, if you do want to help your boy out in terms of like commissions and like you want to get like a Switch 2 or a console or anything like that, I got some links for you. All right, so we got the Amazon link. I'll post that in both chats for you guys. So we got the Amazon link for like what's it called? For Switch 2 stuff, and then we got the My Nintendo link. My Nintendo store link. You can see it says dude in it, so you know what it is. Someone asked for it, but if you do want to buy something from Nintendo or Amazon, those commissions do help. And your boy will, of course, really appreciate it, because it helps the channel out. Yo, dude, my connection is bad at the moment. That's unfortunate. Did you see the new glitch besides the squid roll? Yes, I did. It doesn't work online, but it works in private battles. Wait, there's a new glitch besides the squid roll. Wait, what's the new one? Sorry. My reading is great. Fair enough. A shot. How many FPS do I have on 120 on this right now? It's 60. We are not at 120 FPS right now. Only way that would happen is that if there was a Switch 2 update. I'm dead. I'm using a Switch 2 blower. It looks smooth because of the pulling rate of the inputs, not the FPS. I can't agree. I think it looks smooth. I mean, if you're looking at the game, I think it's smooth. It looks smooth because there's less frame drops. But that's about it. I respect you so much for calmly answering the same question for 5 minutes. I try my best. I know new people are coming into the chat, so I try to answer it the same way. Even though sometimes it will get a little tiring, but I will still answer it because, you know, someone could come into the stream and just be like, oh, and I can just give him an attitude like, oh, I just answered this. But, you know, it is what it is. The new friend online notification is smooth. No, so true, so true. The secret dev? Yeah, I might be the secret dev. Is there a reason for why I feel more accurate on the Switch 2 Joy-Cons compared to the Switch 1 Pro controller? The upgrade, the hardware is better. Probably. I also think, I think maybe for the Pro controller and the Joy-Cons, it's probably using a better, what's it called? Gyro sensor as well. Which I think is why it feels so different, but... Did you feel many frame drops on Switch 1 that you don't now? I think when you moved to Switch 2, you noticed that there were a lot of frame drops that you didn't notice when playing Splatoon on Switch 1. Let me climb, please. No! Try to get a bit of damage. Pinged you on Discord with both original glitch working in multiplayer and a new one? Okay, I'll check in a bit. Did they fix issues on the Splatoon 2? Oh wait, on the Switch 2, sorry? Yes, they did. One of the issues was they fixed wide communication. I don't know where to stand when using this weapon. Like, do I want to stand here, or do I want to, like, get more up front? Yeah, we lost this one again, dude. I think just using Gal on zones is a little bit rough as well. Because, we don't have a lot of, just in general, a lot of paint coverage. Or paint output. Oh wow, just a barely saved. I'm gonna try and, like, stand here more. Okay, I was about to say, this guy's not dying. Is it you, or Kraken feels much faster? It might just be you. The Kraken is still definitely the same. Unfortunately, Kraken didn't get a Switch 2 upgrade. Which would be nice. I think Kraken still should get buffed. Why doesn't he die? What the heck? That's gonna be different, because that wasn't like that in, on Switch 1, okay? We can jam it. You jumped on the map. Cool. Do you think Kraken should be able to swim through walls more easily? Maybe not through the walls, but I just think it should be, I think the charge should be quicker again. They nerfed the charge at some point. I was just like, man, now it just feels like a sluggish mess. Oh my god. I'm tacticals. Cool. Good stop. They're both up there. What a way to kill myself, dudes. I just didn't need to happen at all. I just killed myself for no reason. You feel like it should be reverted to 2 frames or 3 frames? No, I think the charge attack definitely needs to be quicker. It does not feel good. Because a lot of the time you just feel useless, or if your people don't play with your Kraken, you don't get anything out of your Kraken most of the time, so. Any red flags for the Switch 2 so far? No. Everything has been good. Is the game experience better on Switch 2? Yes. If you could use mouse mode with this game, that would be awesome. Now, I think that would be awesome too. Oh yeah, someone pinged me in my Discord. Hang on. Sorry, we'll go watch that. Where did you put this? You put this in Splatoon 3 chats. New glitch. What is the new glitch? First one was working on the multiplayer. The new glitch is this. Right. Interesting. So it's just like ink sometimes can just like develop when you roll. Or out of a roll. I feel like playing Splatoon 3 natively is better. You've run into some emulation bugs. Show us? I'm gonna have to do... I would not have the time to show you guys right now, but basically, the first one is the one that I showed in a video today, and the second one was that someone squid rolled from a high place and they landed and ink developed around them. It's like a 6-second clip. It's in my Discord as well, Splatoon 3 chat. If you check in the Discord, you'll find it there. Favorite part about the Switch 2? The less amount of lag that I'm experiencing. What makes you so interested in Splatoon? There's no game like Splatoon. QT, what's good? What's a good game to get with the Switch 2 besides Mario Kart Worlds? I say give it some more time, as more games are coming out. I would not be able to recommend it anymore, though, because I only play so many games. But more exclusives are coming out. And when more and more exclusives are coming out, then you'll be ready. But that's why you get Switch 2. Well, that's why I would get a Switch 2. I am gonna get the Donkey Kong game, yes. That works. Is this a hint for Splatoon 4 that you're a secret dev? Yes. Do we have numbers on input delay, or is that just... Oh, is that going to take a while for people? Someone has already got some numbers, and Data Miner has. There might be more people doing it eventually, but I'm going to bring this up all into a video at some point. I would like to know numbers on what's it called? On a docked Switch, if possible. It probably would not perform better, but it'll just be a good to know. to see what we're dealing with. I am not playing at 120 FPS. This is the Switch 1 version of Splatoon 3. Oh, if I jumped again. Love the content. I appreciate it, Audrey. Do I think Tactical is balanced enough? I don't think Tactical is balanced at all. I think they need to change how Tactical works. There we go. What would you change Cooler to? I would remove Cooler from the game, honestly. You know what I would do? I would remove Cooler from the game. I would remove Quick Respawn from the game. And then what I would do, I would reduce the spawn time of every player when they die to 5 seconds. What's your verdict so far, dude? Might play again if there is a big change. Gyro is much smoother, and it's being able to play wide is just a much better experience overall. What controller is better, the Pro GCC or the Switch 2? Well, I'm trying them both right now, but if we're going to talk about gyro performance between the two, they're both two different experiences, but they are both very accurate. They both feel different. Like, one doesn't feel like the other, but they both feel good, if that makes sense. Like, I got them both here, just to show you again. They're both here. They both just feel different. They both feel really good, but they both just feel different in their own way, you know. So that is what it is. There is no mouse mode, Boston. Macula as well. I hope you're doing good. You feel like Quick Respawn has ruined the way people play this game? I agree too. I think you should not be rewarded for dying. I think everyone should just spawn at the same time. And there should just be one spawn time. And like, if we want the games to be faster and more people to have more opportunities, everyone should just be able to spawn faster, you know? So that way we can get rid of things like Tacticooler or anything else. And then, you know, there isn't as much of a, like it isn't terrible to then die, you know, at that point. I think that's the thing. Like, it's, because right now it's like, you die in this game, when you don't have Quick Respawn and you don't have Tacticooler, then it's just like, man, you're wasting so much time. But, you know. Will I play Donkey Kong on the channel? Yes, I'll stream it. I'll stream it. Just like Mario Kart, I'll stream it. Like, with Nintendo Switch 2 being a thing, I'm, like, way more, like, open just to being like, when there's a new game, we're gonna stream it, you know? Just like how Mario Kart's on, because playing Mario Kart, it's been really, really fun. And I'm sure with a bunch of other games, other Nintendo games you guys are also playing, we're just gonna go ahead and play them, you know? I don't know how it's gonna be in terms of videos, but, you know, something might happen, something might cool happen, and I'll make a video of it, but we'll see, you know? I got stuck in the wall. Yeah, I'll definitely stream Donkey Kong, though. And all the other new Switch games that are coming through. Do you think the mouse mode would attract PC gamers to Splatoon? Yeah, no, 100%. I think a mouse mode being in this game would attract a lot of players, or a lot of people. Especially people who have Switch 2s right now. Like, playing a mouse is like such a... like a thing that people already know, so it's just like, oh, is there another game I can play mouse? Sure, I'll give it a try, why not? You know, it makes it more accessible, so it doesn't feel like people are playing gyro and they're just like, man, how do I even do anything? I just feel so lost, so, yeah. Is there a guy there? I can't tell. He drops. Okay. Most people you know about complaining about gyro without giving it a try, honestly. True. It's the ones that don't try and the ones that call it gimmicky most of the time. But, you know, for those people who generally cannot handle it, hey, you got mouse, there you go. I respect him for trying to push that. I don't know where he's gone. I don't know if this guy jumped out. Well, he's hiding. Bro disappears. Yeah, she jumped out. Your best spot is amazing player. Aimer at top 500. Overwatch, he doesn't want to suck with gyro. So he never gains Splatoon 3 a try, I see. You personally enjoy the way QR and Cooler works because you get rewarded for quick responses while having to sacrifice the abilities to do other things. I mean, I'm gonna be real. It's not that much of a sacrifice when using quick respawn. Because, like, if you have more chances to do things, it's honestly just, it's a greater benefit. That's the thing, like... Like, when you have more opportunities to do things, like having things like more speed, more run speed, or anything like that, it doesn't matter. As long as you get the job done, that's all that's not gonna matter at the end of the day, so... Do you have to buy a Pro Controller to use a Pro GCC? No. Unless, like, you buy the conversion kit by itself. Then, yeah, you can buy separate shells for it, too, but... Would matches be longer without quick respawn then? No, they'll be shorter. But I think if everyone just spawned in quicker, then... Well, I mean, it depends on... it depends on the game, innit? So... I just believe if everyone spawned in 3 seconds faster, then we wouldn't need quicker spawn and... or... tactical and stuff like that, you know? Or even tactical, it probably would be weaker if everyone spawned in quicker, just in general, so... To the general player, it boils down to dying doesn't matter, so I'm gonna make as many ridiculous plays as I can. Exactly. That's that's probably the best way to put it, actually. Because, like, when you have quick respawn or tactical, like, it's just like dying doesn't matter. But and in a game where like dying once is so bad, like it's really really bad. Like being able to live most situations, it's really good. But when you die once, like, if you die and it's like, that doesn't matter, then it's just like, what, like, who cares? Who cares whatever type of other gear that I have, you know? As long as I can die as many times as I want and do anything that I want and try many different things, then, you know, eventually one of those things will work. I have more chances, you know, compared to the other person that has less chances, so. You're betting Metroid Prime 4 has multiplayer? I mean, that would be cool. When is the next Tearing It Up episode? Eventually. I mean, we're on the Switch 2 now, so I'll probably work on it next week. So, I'm changing up that whole series, by the way. Like, if you didn't watch my, moving on video, I'm pretty sure some of you guys did. Yeah, that series is getting completely changed up. It's gonna be way more simple, and it's gonna be easy to follow. And for me, it's gonna be so much easier to edit, which I am very much looking forward to, so. Because I missed the days where I could make it Tearing It Up, and the editing was easy. Editing is just like, you know. Did I build this controller myself? I didn't. I got this controller sent to me, actually. So. But the people at Handheld Legends really like me. So they sent me this controller and for me to try it out. And yeah, I'll definitely be like, you know, I'll definitely be like, hey, if you want a GCC, go get one. It's a great controller. So you might say that you are tearing it up. 100%. We'll go with that. Let's go with that. People are discovering that new Mario Kart has actually insane parkour. Yeah, for real, it does. The Switch 2 does have quicker loads than the regular Switch, yes. Will I be doing redos of weapons I've already used? I mean, that depends on you guys. It depends on what you guys leave in the comment section for me to do my Tearing It Up, so. Wait, so Splatoon 3 is emulated? It's emulated, but not completely. Like, it's a different kind of emulation. It's like a GPU emulation kind of thing, and I don't know what the ins and outs of that are, but that is what I believe it is. Because from what I know, it's just that if the game was to be fully emulated on the Switch 2, then the Switch 2 would be using all of its power, but it definitely isn't. Oh, I missed my shot. Do I like the Switch 2? Very much so. Very much so. It didn't feel quite right in Splatoon 3, but I think a more simple style is gonna be fun to watch. I'm a simple man. I just want to see you tear it up in a match. And I feel like with the new style, it's gonna be way more like that. I think that's the thing. It's gonna be way more like that. Because I think that was kind of the issue with a lot of the tearing ups, where it didn't like I was playing well, but it didn't feel like I was really like so cool tearing it up, you know. Damn. Felt like doing side quests. Yeah, no, you're so right. Just want to ask, is the Switch 2 worth it? Well, what if you were to get a Switch 2, what would you be getting it for? What games will you be playing? Well, I mean, you wouldn't know at this point because there's only so many games, but I think it really depends if the Switch what matters to you. Like, do you want the higher frame rates? Do you want the more consistent gaming? Do you want the new games that are going to come out? Do you want the potential less input delay that will come in the games of the future? I think that these are questions that you have to ask yourself. How much did I spend for a Switch 2? I bought a Switch 2, I bought a Pro Controller, and I bought a charging, I bought a charging grip. Let me on. Nice. In short, get a Switch 2. I mean, it depends. Like, it depends on the person, you know. It really does. So, yeah. But I'm going to sell a Switch 2. As you can see, there are two in the back. As you can see, sorry. Because one Nintendo sent me, and one I bought. Because I didn't know Nintendo was going to send me one, and I didn't know that they were also going to give me a Pro Controller. Otherwise, I would have cancelled my order. But here we are. Here we are. But I already have one of them being sold anyway, so it's all good. Basically, I'm gonna get my money back. Basically, I will be getting my money back, regardless. So. They didn't tell you were sending you a console? No. Let's just say they didn't tell me early on. Like, no hate or anything. It's not like a, oh my god, they didn't tell me sooner or anything like that. Because, like, look, I'm just saying, every single person in this chat, if you get contacted that, hey, would you like a Switch 2 to do stuff with and do content and stuff like that? Obviously you're gonna say yes. Obviously. So of course I said yes. I'll get my other Switch 2, you know, so. And I'm sure that goes for like every other content creator in the UK that what's it called? That also said yes. So yeah. Hey dude, would you have any monitor recommendations for the Switch 2? Honestly, any 1440p monitor that does 144 Hz is a good monitor. Like, I'd say, like, any Asus monitor, or BenQ, or ViewSonic, or Acer, like, I honestly feel like you can't go wrong with any of those. I guess it'll be a content creator so you can get free stuff. Sure. Midna, what's good? I mean, you can get a 4K monitor, but I still think I still think 4K is super overkill. That's just my opinion, though. That's like the super premium, but like if you just want a monitor that has that will do everything for your Switch 2 and it does it like at a quality that you'd be really happy with, I'd say like anything that's a 2K, any 2K monitor you'll be fine. Considering this console runs at 2K, and I am also playing it at 2K too, so. And it looks really, really good. Oh, we have one more chance at this now. Drop roll? No drop roll. Go. Hey, Pepe! Tears of the Kingdom runs at 4K 60, and I'm enjoying the ground textures at the moment, actually. Heck yeah, dude. I hate how old Pro Controller can't turn on the Switch. The Switch 2. Yeah, it's just not built for it, unfortunately. I went through my wall. How do you remove the magnetic controllers? Oh, the Joy-Cons? There's a button at the back of the Joy-Con. Good enough for me. I'm tactical though, it's all good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I got him though. Where is everything? Where is everything, dude? Oh, it's so cooked, dude. Am I playing in Japan? If not, why not? Because I don't live there. I'm sweating too much. It's not that deep. How else do you want me to play the game? I can only play the game like how I know to. Do I play Smash? I don't play Smash, no. I don't know if you want me to deliberately stop missing everything and just stop throwing, but, you know, I can only play the game like how I know to. Oh, we don't have chance here. Unless... Oh, never mind. Beeper, what's good? We're gonna try the Pro GCC for another 20 minutes, and we're gonna go back to the Switch 2 Pro. Been following for a long time. 2015, August 16th. That sounds like around the time where, like, I received a friend request. That sounds like around the time where, like, I started, like, around where the first tournament ever happened. Around that time, dude. It's a long time. You want to Switch 2, but you don't have the money for it? Yo, are you saving? How does the Switch 2 feel? Is it worth it? For me, it's definitely worth it. 100%. It feels amazing right now, so... Just came back from Splatoon after 2 years and Sheldon legit talked for 15 straight minutes. That's actually so funny. With Dual 96, okay. Restrict games for Switch 2 like they did with 3DS. Switch 2 games are only gonna work on the Switch 2. Unless there's regular Switch Edition games, but that entirely depends on developers, you know? It entirely depends on if the developers want to make a game specifically for Switch 1. At least from what I know, I have a feeling most developers don't really want to work with Switch 1, though. because it's just how it's mainly just because of how weak it is, you know. Oh. I'm playing series, Jordan. 2D tiles for both, maybe. Just brought a Pro Controller because your video unboxing it and using it had to make sure the Pro Controller consumer liked it. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. Hey, Zach. I'm dead. I think I'll use another weapon after this as well. How far away do I think Splatoon 4 is? A year and a half or 2 years, maybe? This weapon can be so rough to play, given not the right circumstances. Swapping to pro or some sniping? Maybe we should do sniping soon. That works. Oh, the blast is still there. There's 2 blasters, actually. Oh, this guy's got drop roll. Give up, giving it 2 years before you give up waiting for Splatoon 4? What do you mean? What are you gonna do when you give up? What does that mean? Splatoon 3 does not run at 120 FPS. I'm dead. Divine Kitten, what's good? If they make Splatoon 4, you'd be pretty happy to purchase that. Well, I'm gonna start getting to work. Hey, no worries, Beepo. $500 and it isn't 120 FPS. The thing is capable of doing that. It's just not enabled. And it's not been promised to be enabled for Splatoon. But it probably will be, there will probably be more games when they do come out and show themselves to be able to take advantage of that frame rate. But currently we are not at that point yet, as the console has just released. It doesn't take a lot to really understand that. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, dude, the creator of Splatoon strikes again. Let's go with that. Splatoon 1 Switch 2 edition when? I don't know, man. I have Knuckles, yes. Finding, yeah, there's actually quite a few bugs actually coming up with it. We're probably going to see more as time goes past. I'm going to use a different weapon, dude. Has anyone tried Splatoon 2 on Switch 2? Good luck finding some games if people do. We're using a different weapon. Good luck finding games. Should we be basic and use Splattershot, guys? I'm going to give Splattershot a try. I don't normally get to use Splattershot. Actually, what we could do... I have an idea. We could do... Auto Shot. Because we can do that to get 4 stars on it. We can continue that. Watching this stream makes me want to use the custom explosion. I mean, go for it, dude. You got no one stopping you. What should we run on this? Okay, I'll be boring. I'll use stealth jump as a first given. I just want to use a different shirt. I really don't know what to use as a shirt for this weapon now these days. Just use that, I guess. Oh, actually, no, I know. I want to use something with intensify. Oh, wait, we could use this. There we go. Okay. That is the wrong queue. Why can't I leave this queue? Wait, hang on. Would I be able to leave the queue if I did this? No. It's actually local users. Cool. You wonder how dualies is gonna feel when the Switch 2 is less into delay? I mean, give it a try, dude. Do you customize your gear or just let it be? I used to customize it a lot, but I haven't been doing that a lot now these days. I mean, be real. Wait, actually, I want to double check. Is my... Can I check my hours? Okay, no, my hours have not changed. Okay. Are you guys fighting about currency exchange for the first time? Some people might be. The numbers just look better in different currencies. Like if you're looking at it in England, the numbers look like it's like what is it? It's 395, and that looks a lot more appealing to everyone else's price numbers. 605 hours in Tetris. It's probably more than that, to be honest. Tetris 99, definitely more. Oh, okay, well, dead to Blaster. Hope the hours don't freeze anymore, hopefully. There's a guy like right here, no? Oh, behind me. Die today? Thank you. Blasters everywhere, dude. Blasters everywhere. Every single where I look. Or every single place I look. Waiting. They're probably gonna check. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You don't use Y at all. You should never use Y while you're playing the game. When playing gyro. And that didn't even hit the guy, but it killed him. Take it. Oh, he knows. Might be trying to pressure these lot too hard. Kinda dying for it. That's so sad. It doesn't even matter. The game looks smoother overall. Overall better gameplay just from watching gameplay. Yeah, let's go. It definitely does feel like that. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to get a Switch 2 yet. Will you be getting one? Do you prefer to play with a specific team in the rank? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care what rank I play with or people, but like, you know, I would enjoy it if we perform as a unit, you know. Sometimes it doesn't go that way, but it is what it is. That's just how the team game goes. Because the unit sometimes doesn't pull through, which is, you know, it is what it is, but, you know. You should use the squid roll glitch. It doesn't work online. Well, it doesn't work online like it does right here, so. We'll switch controller actually. We're gonna switch to the regular Pro controller again. Well, not the regular Pro, but the Switch 2 Pro controller. Squid roll glitch, squid roll glitch. Squid roll glitch. You can squid roll on the floor and there doesn't have to be ink. Wired connection has less latency, yes. I have made a video on it. How much does a Switch 2 cost in England? £395. With the bundle, it's 429. Ow. Three outward skids. Did you make a video about the Pro Controller 2? I will be soon. I will be very soon. Back. So you have to weigh 400 pounds to get one in England? Brutal? Yeah, honestly. That's just how it goes. I don't make the rules out here, but, you know. I ain't more patient, dude. Killed? Nice. Mouse controls does not work for the Switch 2. For Splatoon 3, sorry. That is a feature that would have to be enabled for the game. Oh, we can push this. Oh, I hate that's a... it wasn't even a trade. I just got died to a suction bomb. Have a good one, has been. I'm watching this live on a Wii U. Pog. Oh, I am not getting fortunate with my shots, man. Just by watching the stream, you can tell it looks better, and the crazy good frame rates. We are not dropping frames anymore. That's for one. Oh, we're not even on tower. Okay, well. It is still 60 FPS. Splatoon 3 had frame drops. Splatoon 3 had frame drops, yes. I don't want to stay with this team. Splatoon 1 definitely has better input. You think Splatoon 4 will come? It will come eventually, probably 2016, 2017. 2027, sorry. I don't know the answers, of course, though. So can I use the control freak? I'm gonna... It might be a little bit slippery, but it's always better to fill. Or better on fill. Which controller am I finally using? I'm just swapping between the two every hour. Get some water, actually. I'm trying them both this stream. I'm just trying both. I'm trying the Switch 2. I'm trying the GCC. I'm not bothering with the Switch 1 controller because I already know how that feels, but yeah. It's a noticeable difference, Pokefan. Like it's like a you play from Switch 1 and you play on Switch 2 and it's just like, wow, Switch 2 is just like, I have no drop frames, the input feels a lot better. Like those are like the main differences, so I'm gonna go for Mozuka's. Can I show settings? What settings? That's pretty good. I hate that I just missed that. Settings for my controller. I haven't changed anything. My gyro is 4.5, my sticks are 1.5. Is it true that the controller can't get drift? I mean, it's been 2 days, man, so I don't know. I think things like Hall Effect makes it harder for it to drift, though. I shot over his head. Hey, Blink. Yeah, right there. Go on, bomb. Of course. Next up. You saw that just barely, and I got shot. You haven't played Splatoon in months, but you 3 KO in a row? Heck yeah, dudes. You was wondering how long it'll take for someone to switch to you to break? Well, who knows? Who knows? I set up for it, dude. I had to try, otherwise we're just gonna lose. We're not even going for tower that much, to be honest. You use sticks and it's fine, but gyro does seem better. It's because gyro is better. It does run a little different on Switch 2, yes. I don't know what more I could do in that game, dude. Other than, like, play slower. I would have had to play a lot slower just to win that game, but, I mean, there's only so much I could do. Tick rate is the same, because we're still on Splatoon 3. You find it hard to play gyro when you're so used to sticks? Well, that's the thing where learning something new comes into play. Because that's basically what everyone who's learned gyro done. We've probably we've probably played sticks, we've probably played mouse controls and all that type of stuff, but you know, you kind of just have to learn something new and put the time into learning it. And yeah. Play single player with gyro to get used to it. That's a lot of people don't do, and that's probably why they get, like, they don't continue to try to play with it, because they went straight into multiplayer, they got stomped on, and then they lose the game, and they'll be like, you know what? I can't do it. You know, so I'd say just play single player. It's the same as playing any single player game ever, where you start it and you're not super used to it at the start, but then over some time you actually start getting better and you start progressing. It's the same thing when learning gyro. Jumped out. You know, there was no learning period for you. You tried out gyro and immediately was like, yep, that made sense. Everyone is different. Everyone is different, because I think it's just the thing that everyone plays everyone tries to control the game differently. I think like a really common thing for people who, when they're playing gyro or who don't do it right, is that they try to use the right stick like a actual, what's it called? Like an actual aiming stick, and you're not supposed to do that, so. There we go. We have a chance. Okay. Who put that carbon there? Is the Pro Controller 2 more accurate? It's a very responsive controller, or a very smooth controller, let's just say. It feels very, very good, though. You'll notice it straight away. At least compared to... what's that called? The old one. Have I thought about trying time trials in Mario Kart Worlds? I honestly am not too interested in trying time trials. The frames! The frames! No, that was an attempt. Big fight here. Can I hit you? Thank you. I might train my sense, actually. Dodge roll bug's still a thing? It is still a thing. You can't use it online unless, like, there's very strict circumstances, but, like, it does still work. In like, a private battle, for sure, so. Cool. We may never know if dude is playing on Switch 2 or not. He could just be playing on a Wii U. I could be playing on a Wii U and you guys would never know. Is Splatoon in 4K on Switch 2? You can play it in 4K. That option is there for you. Have I tried it on 4K? I don't have a 4K monitor. Is 4K not available on Twitch? 4K is not available on Twitch, no. But 2K will be coming soon. 2K will be coming soon. I actually applied to hopefully get my streams on 2K at some point, but, you know. Mouse aiming does not work, no. $120 FPS is not enabled for Splatoon 3. It is a Switch 1 game. They would need to update the game. They haven't updated the game since the Switch 2 has come out. But they would actually need to specifically update the game to be able to do that kind of stuff. Is Mario Kart in 120 FPS? It is actually not. No, it is not. There will be more games that do offer it, but the games that do, you'll be told that it can, just like how they told you Metroid Prime can. What is that, dude? Come on. I know you've been asked to death at this point, but what controller do I prefer for Splatoon? I don't think I've reached a verdict yet. I'm very much torn on the GCC and Switch 2 controller, because right now they're both really good. That's my opinion so far. That, like, both of them are, like, so good, where it's, like, hard to even really say one is better than the other right now. I haven't mapped the new buttons to anything yet, no. I'll take that. I wonder how the Joy-Cons feel on Splatoon. I actually gave it a bit of a try. I still wouldn't recommend it over like a Pro. It is 60. Splatoon 3 runs at 60. There has been no update. Oh my lord, dude. Yes, Squelcher. Oh, you jumped back, actually. Oh. I have done the Squidward glitch. It doesn't work online. Well, that was really close. Hi, Delflu. I hope you've been enjoying the Split too. I have. Well, there goes the series again, man. Hey, Nath. Do I change my sense, dude? Am I overshooting? I don't think I'm overshooting, but... I am a full-time content creator. Recently switched from Dowsers to Tenatech, and you've been loving it, loving using that weapon and paints floors. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Red Law, what's good? Why do you change your sense so often? Do you think relying on the same sense is too much? I'm considering changing it because I'm on a new system, and things feel different on the system, so I probably will change it. As there is less inconsistencies from what I am noticing right now. I'm not saying I'm gonna drastically change my sense. I want to slow it, like... I want to slow the gyro sense down, maybe by a little bit. Oh yeah, there's so many blasters today. The gyro is better on Switch 2, yes. It is. Good morning, Shiny. Oh, this is not my teammate. It does play smoother, yes. The game plays smoother. Oh my god. You really don't have to try with that weapon, do you? Dang, dude. Do we get two here, dude? Come on, man. That guy's actually lagging. Last one's just one. Oh my god, the lack of range I have to kill that. Please don't die here. Also paint, man. You guys are not painting around you. Well, there's not really much I could have done there. You think the side order expansion is better, honestly, than Octo expansion? Yeah, the DLCs are all just a matter of opinion. I don't even like... To be honest, I don't even really enjoy getting to the debate of which one is better than the other. I think it's just a who cares and just enjoy both of them. Like, it doesn't really even need to be debated. They're both two different styles. They both do two things differently, you know. We are allowed to like both of them. It doesn't have to be, you have to like this one and you can't like the other one. You can like both, you know, so. Yeah. I'm gonna slow my sons down by just like one. I don't know yet. I like both of them, but I don't know yet which controller I like better. It's gonna take more than a day to really figure it out for me. How am I finding a Switch 2? It's very good. Very, very good. It's definitely a performance upgrade, for sure. Tempted to get one? Yo. There's gonna be a great amount of new games coming. It's a lot. I have to wait. Where are my bullets? Oh my lords. Essie, what's good? There we go. Yes. Go. Say. Say your name? No. Who do you think I am? Is this online? This is online, yes. This game is only... Well, it's online, but you know. Say my name? No. You cannot mate me. I thought you thought about remapping this way to Booyah and the grips, but I find you're accidentally clicking them way too often. That's okay. Would you say the Switch 2 input delay is better than Switch 1? This is always such an awkward question because it's a different feeling than there is input latency. It's a different feeling. Like there's less. It's really hard to explain like how the game feels. Like it definitely feels different, but it feels like a better wildly better difference than what Switch 1 felt. If that makes sense. To the point where like things that normally felt like a burden aren't so much as a burden now. If that makes sense. I'll make a video to further explain, of course, but because I'm gonna be asked this all day. I will be asked this all day, but you know. Oh, they're just getting on the tower then. I look like a hurt. Do they know? They see you. I literally just killed that guy. Of course you knew. Game feels better on... Yeah, game does feel better on Switch 2. Yes. Opinion on adding custom kits? It will destroy the game. You are gonna go against weapons that have kits that definitely should not have those kits. That's why I feel custom kits will destroy the game. Unless like sub-weapons and all that weren't as powerful as they were or are, then it wouldn't matter, but it would definitely destroy the game. You did see that, right? I'm dead. Do I play Pokemon ever? I do play Pokemon, yes. I think I prefer +4, dude. Instead of plus 4.5, +4. At least I have a lot more control of my crosshair now. I'm not playing Splatoon 1. It has been a month. It has been a month, yeah. We played Splatoon 1 for a month in May. Grisco challenge with weapons only? I don't think it's gonna happen. In 15 minutes, I'm changing back to the GCC. Okay. Come. You main Carbon and you tried Splat Roll and you failed miserably? Maybe because you played it like a Carbon. But that's just me assuming. They didn't even see that charger die. Bid wrong, ah! On this very map. Yeah, there is gonna be a big run on this map. Will I be live streaming Big Run? I probably will. I probably will. Now that you've tested the motion more, is the Switch 2 Pro Controller better than my competitive one? I think it's a matter of preference in the end of the day. I think they're both just as good. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. That is my honest opinion. At least from my thoughts right now. Like, beforehand, I was like, maybe the Switch 2 Pro is a little better. But, like, right now, it's like, they're both really good. Like, it's just like, I can't even really say... In terms of gyro performance, I can't say one is better than the other, because they're both really good. They both feel different. That is for one. They both feel different, but they're both really accurate. They're just both, like, miles better, miles accurate than, the regular Switch Pro-Con, if that makes sense. Goodbye, friend. Well, I just wasted my Zuka. Just about got me, dude. Oh. Oh. I killed the brush really early on. He jumped to the left. No, he's won. Gotta take a break from art, all goods. What? That didn't kill? That no. Cool, there we go. Get snipes. Kill him. I killed him. Okay. Oh, dudes. There's always something, man. We're just not watching everything. We have to lock in to win this game, dude. There we go. We actually probably get lead up this. Can you please win that fight? I died for this, man. I died for this. Oh, we're just back in mid. Come on, my friends. I'm stealthing to Chower, so... Oh. We keep going back to mid, but why? Like, we need to hold left and forward, like... We're not near tower, so it is what it is, dude. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like if one holds, someone contests the sniper, but we can't contest sniper if we're all sitting in mid. So it just doesn't work. So I am leaving that, and we are going to find another one. How much milliseconds do I get? I don't know the answers to that. I can only tell you how it feels. It feels better, but I don't know the actual answers. So, do you think they'll add mouse controls to the game or wait for Splatoon 4? They probably wait for Splatoon 4. Is it better than Splatoon 1? No. No, no, no. Explain in a video soon. There's a stealth jump right there. Has been, what's good? Welcome back. That's my bad. There's too much happening, man. Splatoon 4 has not been leaked, and Nintendo has not confirmed Splatoon 4. Otherwise, it probably would be in the title of my stream right now. And I would have made at least 20 videos about it. But nah, that has not happened. Back to the bomb. Not on tower, it just gets off tower. I miss. So much ink in that color. Oh, he hits that. Last two up here. At least he's dead. Touch tower. There you go. You have several questions from my last video? Yo, hit me, dude. It's a beautiful 60 FPS? Yeah, 0 frame drops, dude. I feel like you don't really notice the frame drops that happen in this game when you actually, when you play it on Splatoon 1. But you very much notice it when you're on Switch 2. Oh, that's so cooked. Oh, the game is over again, dude. I think our problem is that we just really didn't paint that much, man. How is the Switch 2 going for you lately? It's going good. This is my first time I'm actually doing a session of Splatoon 3 on it, so... But nothing but good things, so it's all good. I am playing in 1440p. Can I show settings? I told you my settings. I told you it's 4 plus 4 plus 1.5. Are you the only one experiencing connection problems? Half the games end up crashing. Maybe. I don't know. That could be your ISP. If it's specifically to you, and you're the one DCing out the game, that could be a number of things. It could be, your ISP. You're not using Ethernet. I'm not too sure whatever else could it be. It could. I don't know whatever else it could be. Unfortunately, I don't know the answer to those questions. Should you get back into Splatoon 3? You haven't played since you got a PS5. The question is, do you want to get back into Splatoon 3? Do you want to start playing the game again? I think you need to ask yourself that. It's not for me to say, yeah, you should. You should go. You should start playing again, because I'm obviously going to say that because I love this game. You know, like I am biased. I'm going to have like a huge bias, but if you want to start playing a game again, you should do that. If you don't, then don't. We're on the right track, Trunk. We're on the right track, I'd say. Oh, I didn't see the bomb. My bad. Oh, I did see that correctly. There's someone shocking right in front of me. It's the roller. as well. Zero right in front of me. Fell off the map. You're on it. Should you blow off a date with your girlfriend for an extra 10 minutes on tower control? Type question. What the heck? Maybe you should try playing Apex on Switch too. Has that game even been said to get better frame rate updates? It definitely should. There might be an update for that game, I don't know. There probably will be an update for that game. Because that game runs, like, it's terrible on the regular Switch. Like 30 frames and like it lags whenever you get into a fight. It's just like, what are we doing here? Have I tried Fortnite on Switch 2? I have not. Oh, no, I'll go back. No, nice shot. Is Splatoon 4 rumored or something? No? If we're getting 1440p 60 FPS right now, hopes Big N add some modes. Yeah, no, it would be nice for games like this to get that, or more games, but I think it's just a matter of those games need to be, they need to apply it to those games, you know? Right now, we haven't got to that point. I was looking at chat. Fair enough. For a second, that notification sounded like a golden egg in Sound Run. A little bit. How much did I pay for my Switch 2? I paid 395. Wait, no, 429 for the Switch. Like £75 for the controller, and £30 for the charging grip. If you wanted the exact numbers. And I'm selling one of these Switch 2s to a friend because then Nintendo sent me one, and I'll be getting 400 something pounds back. And I probably will keep, or maybe sell one of those the Switch 2 controllers as well, since I already have one. But I don't know. Maybe I might need one in the future. But who knows? But yeah, those if you wanted to know the prices, there's you know, you do have to spend money on this to actually what's it called? You do have to spend money to get this console. All right, back on Pro GCC again. So give it a try again. No giveaway? Yeah, it's because it's literally at my house already, so. And my friend already, like, said, hey, I'm gonna, you know. Okay. Hey, Rage. Pizza with pineapple, no. Only if the base of the pizza is barbecue. I'm dead. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, these lasers though. Okay, never mind. That's insane. How did we lose that? Okay. Shoot that, jumping out. How did this guy get over there? Why is he going over there? Interesting, I see why they went over there. Dang it. I feel like every time I'm on a comp and I'm using Splatter Shot and there's 2 Splatter Shot, it just doesn't go well. Well, at least it hasn't gone well today at all. Whoa, okay. There's a beacon there too. Oh my god, that bomb went crazy. And last one charger. That really killed me. You gotta stay on that. It's gonna be people jumping to it, behind it too. You cannot lose those fights. It's just charger. What? Oh my god. Okay, we took the lead. Just barely. What the heck? That was not a good game. That was not a good game, but we won. Surprisingly. Is it me or Anarchy is basically like ranked like this? Like everyone's sweating so hard? The games have been harder. I'm not gonna lie. The games have been harder. I genuinely don't know what it is. It's like people like actually are playing the game, you know. Question, are Joy-Cons as smooth as a Pro controller? Apparently, I tried them out a bit. I'd probably still prefer to use a Pro controller, but some people say that they are better than the old ones, so. Or smoother than the old ones. I'm going to write some notes down. Because I have 2 specific video ideas that I think will be good to do. Does Splatoon 3 feel better on Switch 2? Yes. Yes, it does. You think Splatoon 4 will have 120 Hz? I think that too. That is the future that I want to get us to. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of people are playing Mario Kart World right now. This is also very much true. This is also true. It could... Like, quite literally right now, in terms of the matchmaking, a lot of people might just be playing... A lot of people who have Switch 2 probably are playing Mario Kart World right now. And a lot of the diehards and the people who still have Switch 1s are probably playing Splatoon 3 right now. Or there are people playing Splatoon 3 right now which on Switch 2 because they want to try how it feels, which it, you know, it definitely feels different, so... When do you think Splatoon 3 will get a Switch 2 update? I really don't know if it will get a Switch 2 update, but it'll be... If it does, it'll be amazing to see. Hey, Puppet. It's unlikely, but it would be cool to see. Hey, Scarlet, you're home, and your husband and you won both and got exclusive a Switch 2. A Switch 2 coin. Got an exclusive Switch 2 coin. Oh, I thought you got a Switch 2. I was just like, both of you guys just won a Switch 2. I was like, what? That's insane. Hey, you got a Switch 2 coin. Heck yeah. 4K 120 Hz, Nintendo Switch free. Let's start at 1080p 1440p first before we even think about like high refresh rate 120. Because high refresh rate 120 at high refresh rate at 4K, that is so much power. Even for most PCs, that's a lot of power. It's like, will I try Splatoon 2? I will not be trying Splatoon 2. He's got more range than me did. Does Splatoon 3 look way better with HDR? I don't have HDR enabled. I don't even think HDR is enabled for this game, too. I think like only games that support it do. I can't get back on tower, dude. That sucks. HDR does mess with capture. That's why I turned it off too. Like, I know, like, you have to do something specifically to your OBS so it doesn't, like, go too crazy. But, yeah, I have it turned off for that reason. Oh, let me do this one. Do you feel the resolution stays up more consistently towards 1080p? It used to dip due to dynamic res on Switch 1. Well, I'm on 1440p and I haven't seen a single frame drop, so. And if it has been one, then it's literally been one frame. So. Had to turn off HDR for it to work with a capture card, but it hurt your eyes too bright, didn't feel natural. Yeah, I've never been a fan of HDR just in general. So while it's nice that we have it, I don't care about it too. So. Rather have OLED than HDR. True. Very much true. I'm sure there will be a new Switch at some point. But that is like a refresh that would happen in like 4 years from now. 2, 3, 4 years right now. I mean, I don't even know if they need to. Well, I guess they would, but like, the Switch 2 looks so good already, so it's just like, it's hard to even really think about doing that. Dude, what's your server picture? I thought I was already in. It's my Inkling doing like a peace sign. I might change it back to, I might change it just to my, regular profile picture, just so that everyone knows that's my server, so I might do that at some point. Because it'll make it easier to find, too. Switch 2 Pro, oh my god. The Pro Switch 2. It can do 240 hertz. Do we think the Switch 2 is gonna fail with the community ruining it? No. And I can tell you that from how much the Switch 2 has sold, too. It's sold so much already. For a console's launch. Got away. Then I caught him. One way to do it. Am I dying? I'm dying. I'm living, actually. I feel like I aim my Zookas a lot better on my Pro GCC. Sneaky. This whole time he wasn't in my server. Oh, ashamed. Haley, what's good? It's good to see you again. I recognized your name this time. I'm getting used to it. I'm dead. Do you like any of the new Nintendo Switch 2 games? I only have Mario Kart. But I really like Mario Kart, so it's pretty good. Sony has a good opportunity to make a handheld that the average person can afford. Are you really sure that Sony would even charge the same amount as what Nintendo has charged? I'm just saying, knowing Sony and the power that they have in their consoles, they'll probably have to make it more expensive than the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm just being real. Because, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, for how the Switch 2 is priced, it's a pretty dang fair price for the power that you get. Sony would 100% be doing higher. Oh, that sucks. This clash every time, dude. Where did he come from? Ah. Oh, come on, dude. They're everywhere. How did you feel when you got your Switch 2? Excited. Very excited. Sony and Microsoft raised the prices of all their old consoles. This is true, actually. Yeah, they really did. It feels awesome to be in a chat with people not hating on the Switch 2 every chance they get. It's just mainly just grifters or people who don't have the Switch 2. It's mainly those kinds of people, unfortunately. It's not, I don't think it's, generally, I don't feel like it's people who are hating on the Switch 2. I think it's just people who choose to hate on Nintendo on anything and then everything, you know? So. Not to say that they don't deserve criticism when they do, but there are definitely a good majority of times where it just feels like they're really trying to stretch it because they just don't want people to like Nintendo, and it's just like I don't get it at that point. People just want to feel righteous and justified when they pirate Nintendo games. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna use a different weapon. I want to use something more fun. Because I feel like I have to, like... I don't enjoy getting close to people. Right now. In the game. Yeah, we'll just use this weapon. You love your Switch 2 right now, these people are just ignorant. Yeah, there is a lot of ignorance that when it comes to the, like, the Switch 2 and all the haters that do exist, but for me, I don't care. I just try not to care about it too much, because, like, you know what? I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time, and I'm just gonna show that I'm having a great time to everyone, alright? That's just me. I'm just gonna be like, yo, I'm having a great time on my Switch 2, you know? Hate me if you want. I'm having a great time, you know? So. How popular is this game to this day? People still play it a lot. People still play it a lot, so, you know. Especially since the Switch 2 is now a thing, too. Probably people are more likely to play it again, too. Or even more. But, you know. Yeah. Steam Deck is great, but it isn't a miracle worker. I'm never gonna understand the comparison of Steam Deck versus Switch, or Switch 2. Because Steam Deck, it's basically just a PC. Yeah, it really is just a handheld PC, that is it. You're not getting Nintendo games. You're not getting those sick IPs that are on Nintendo consoles. So, like, what is the comparison? It's a matter of what games are better. It doesn't really matter about performance. Like, what games are better, you know? Like, I always hear that argument. It's just like, oh, Steam Deck. Like, why get a Nintendo Switch when you can get Steam Deck? But I want to play Nintendo. I want to play my Nintendo games. I can't play my Nintendo games on Steam. Like, what are we doing? Like, what is the argument? Yeah, like, it's never made sense to me, ever. I have no ink. Yeah, if you don't want to play Nintendo games, then you 110% you get a Steam Deck. But if you do, then you don't get a Steam Deck, you know? Like, I feel like even then, like, the Steam Deck is like such a niche market too. Where if you really want to play games on Steam and then in a handheld way, where also at the same time you need internet to play them in the first place, then yeah, Steam Deck is there for you. But at the same, like, I don't know. I've never really understood the argument. I think we look too much about the performance of things too. Don't you hear when you run out of ink constantly? Yes, all the time. You have both. I like both. I don't know why people always hate. I don't know. I don't get it either. We can just love video games. We can just love video games. And all the companies that bring us video games. Obviously, give criticism when necessary, but, you know, if there are two companies doing two really cool things and they have cool stuff that go with it, like, you know, we can just, like, we are allowed to like them, you know? You're not allowed to like things on Twitter, and that's why I use my Twitter to use, like, for good. What am I looking at? Oh. I use my Twitter just to talk about things that happen, that update, and I now stream on Twitter too. So I let people know that I'm streaming elsewhere too. So we're just kind of extending our reach of things. That is how I choose to use my Twitter now. Twitter fell off. What makes Nintendo greedy besides media coverage? I don't know what does, you know. I don't know what does, because I mean, how I see it, every business is trying to make money. Every business is just trying to make money. That's what businesses do. They have to make money. And I know no one likes money. I don't like money. I don't like having to talk about money. But that's just how it is. It is loyaling. It is. Chimera. That's the first Chimera today. Are you bringing back a Splatoon 1 style tearing it up? No. Well, yeah. Somewhat. Sorry, I just lied to you. I definitely am. It's gonna be more that in that kind of style, but a few changes, but like it's gonna be in that style. It's not. It's gonna feel like it's in that style, even though we might have a few extras. But when it comes out, maybe I get a tearing it up done this week for you guys, and then you'll see how it's changed up. You'll see how it's gonna change up. Okay, I'll try and get one done for you guys soon. But I feel like you're gonna enjoy it much more. You know. Oh god. The gas, dude lied to us. Cannot trust this streamer. Hey, I corrected the lie, okay? That's so fire. I can't wait. Coming back to Splatoon 3 after not playing it since Splatoon 1. Yo, let's go. So, let's go, let's go. Oh, I was hoping for another bomb to come out. Huh? I'm looking at 4 people here, dude. Last one runs right. That's pretty good. One person. No, no, yes. Nice. Angry Monkey, what's good, man? Thank you. I appreciate that wool. I hold this position. Nope, never mind. I'm stuck. Okay. It's good, Miggy. How am I liking Mario Kart World? It's so fun. We're gonna play it tomorrow. We're gonna do viewer battles tomorrow with Mario Kart World. I'm not too sure on the time yet, but I plan to do it at some point. You'd like to try Splatoon, but it seems like you'd be too far behind. You get whooped by everyone. You never know. I mean, I am playing in like the higher ranks, so it may look a little bit intimidating at this point, but like, you know. There's always a lot of new players coming in. Low elo is extremely different, yeah. No, low elo is definitely very different. Or low MMR, whichever. Do 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 do. Pretty good game. Good games, good games. You started Splatoon 2 3 years after release and you got matched with new players like yourself. This is true. It will happen. How long are you playing for? I play for a little bit more. For a little bit more. What time is it actually? It's already 7, dude. 7. Wow. I don't know how people stream for 8 hours every day, dude. I could not. Like, if I did, I guess if I didn't have to make videos at the same time, then I probably would. If I had all my own editors too, then I probably would as well. But I don't know how people stream for 8 hours a day. That is just rough. I would love to. I think the only way I could stream like 8 hours a day is that if I wake up in the morning, start streaming at like 9 o'clock, and then like have like a few breaks here and there, and then I don't know. Probably have to do that. I need like a break every hour. I've done a 12-hour stream before. I did a 12-hour stream on Splatoon 1's launch day. I did as well. But after that, I was so done. After that stream, I was so done. I was just like, man. 8 hours stream, 8 hours editing. It's crazy. Props to the streamers that can. I can do that consistently. Because that is the grind. Maybe some games are easier than others, though. I'd say, like, if you're on, like, a mouse and keyboard, I think it's a lot easier. At least that's how I see it. I think, like, if I'm on a... If this game was mouse and keyboard, I could probably stream it, like, 8 hours a day easy. No jump out? You did jump out, okay. Why isn't he playing with the Switch 2 controller? I've been swapping the entire stream. I've already had 2 hours on the Switch 2 Pro controller, and this is about be my second hour on the Pro GCC. What's my favorite? Honestly, they're both so good. They both do different things, but I mean, I'm gonna explain this all in a video soon, but like, just to share my experience with both. But like, they're both really, really freaking good. Graphics looks cleaner, high key. It could be because I'm also playing this game in 1440p as well. Which just makes the game look visually just look so much better. I think the entertainment aspect of streaming is also very exhausting, right? Yes! You have no idea. Yes, it is. It is so exhausting. Because, I mean, at the same time, you're trying to present yourself and you're trying to talk. I mean, you're talking the whole way through. You're talking the whole way through, and it's just like... Yeah. Entertaining an audience is an art, for sure. Entertaining an audience, sorry. There's many ways you can do it. Are you using an upscaler for your monitor? No, my monitor runs at 2K. And my Switch 2 is at 2K right now. So no upscaler. I had an HDMI upscaler before, but I'm not using that right now. As a creator, what do you think of interactive implications of game chat with your audience? That sounds like a banger idea, actually. Wait a minute. That actually sounds like a great idea. Because you can use game chat with, You can use game chat with Splatoon 3. At least I'm pretty sure it's enabled with Splatoon 3. What is going on up there, dude? I wonder what that would be like. Is it 120 FPS? No, it's not. No, it's not. This game is not. There's no update for it yet. Yeah, Splatoon 4, I mean, Mario Kart World is just like a taster of what is to come, you know? With what we can get. Do you feel less input lag, input delay besides the improved gyro? I think it's just improved. Like, it's just improved and consistent gyro. Where the input delay does not affect you as much as you'd think it would, you know. Yeah. So, I don't know. My final verdict with the Pro GCC and the, I mean, at least for right now, Pro GCC and Switch Pro controller is that they're both really good. Let me switch back them again. How much FPS? 60. Splatoon 3 only runs at 60, so. To describe it, it's like the Switch 2's controller is just like a really, really smooth gyro. It's a very noticeably smooth gyro, you know. Which I find kind of cool. But I think they both, like, it's just like gyro implemented in two different ways, though. I am running at a higher resolution, yes. I'm running at 1440p. It's like, the Switch 2 controller is like I said, it's a smooth gyro. And the Pro GCC, if I was to get it again. If I can connect it quick enough. I have to do this again. Because my Switch 2 controller keeps connecting wirelessly. It's like the Pro GCC's one. It's like a less smooth gyro, but it's a very controlled one. It's like less smooth, but more controlled. Where like you can kind of feel like a resistance with it. It's hard to describe. It's like, you know. But they're both really accurate though, that's the thing. Like, you can aim just as well on both of them with with the same input that you're doing, you know. Like, how do I describe? It's like the Pro GCC's one is more raw. Like it's like the gyro is a lot more raw to it, where Switch 2 is a smooth. It's smooth, you know. So that's how I feel about them right now. But they're both really good. I don't think any one is better than the other. There's gonna be a video like going into much more depth with them. I'm gonna have to make a couple of videos. Okay, just so you guys know the list of videos that are to come. I have a video to talk about if Switch 2 is if getting the Nintendo Switch 2 is worth it for Splatoon. You know, I'm going to make a video talking on the basis of that. And then I'm also going to then make a video called, like, the best controller for Nintendo Switch 2 / Splatoon, something like that on the lines of that. And that's basically going to go into, like, more depth of the ins and outs of how each controller feels. At least, and what to expect. So, I'm going to try and do my best to work on these two videos, and then, we'll see what comes out of them. But... yeah, that's basically the plan, guys. That's basically the plan. I don't know what else more to do, other than what's it called? I think what I'll do is plug the Discord, because I think I should go get something to eat. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord already, go ahead and join the Discords to get updated for whenever I do stream again. And for other stuff, of course. And also just to play Splatoon or even Mario Kart with other people as well. Like, could be nice to do. And talk about stuff. And, yeah, I think that's going to be the stream for today. Other than that, like, I think both these controllers, from testing them both, I can confidently say they're both really good. Both of them are really good. The Pro GCC does something different. The Switch 2 controller does something different. But they're both really good. They both have their benefits in different ways. One has good benefits in another way. Another one has a benefit in another way. It's just how it is. But either way, though, that's what it's gonna be for now. That's how the stream's gonna end today. I'll stream tomorrow. We're gonna do Mario Kart World with viewers tomorrow, so I hope come through with that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, that is how it's gonna be. But which is better? Well, that is the problem. Well, that's the thing. You have to try them both. You know, I can't tell you which one's better because I think it's generally they're both down to the matter of preference. So, yeah, that's it, guys. That's for me done to today. Make sure you watch today's video as well. I'd really appreciate if you do. It's about the glitch. The Nintendo Switch 2 has broken Splatoon 3. It's a pretty cool video. And yeah, man. That's going to be it for me today, alright? So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you all. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a good rest of your day, guys. Have a good one, alright? Time to hold the stream.